Thank you for joining us tonight on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson, and today we're going to be discussing yet another helium improvement proposal, HIP number 76. We're going to talk about some of the consequences of the proposal, some key terms. We're going to talk about some of the drawbacks and its potential impact on helium holders. Stay tuned. Let's talk about the impact of what this helium proposal is supposed to do. Helium proposal number 76 is basically an attempt to take your H&T, or you give your H&T over to the network in return for an incentivized method, or an incentive-based staking. All right, take whatever helium you have in a wallet and put it into the control in the hands of the Helium network, the People's Network, and for a period of time, you earn a multiplier, anywhere from 1 to 2 times, all the way up to 100 times, depending on the length of how long you stake it. In addition, it wants to decrease the minimum amount of helium you can stake to 1 HNT. I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 HNT for validators to stake and become validators on the network. Now that many of the devices themselves are doing the work that validators used to do, that's going away. And all of this is due to the migration into the Solana blockchain. We're getting rid of the actual backbone of the Helium network. It's Helium blockchain. Now, with the work now being done by another blockchain, I guess what's happening is that they're giving up on running their own algorithm, their own network. So, there's that. But anyway, the goals here: shorten the lockup period to something under 6 months, still being able to lock your tokens up to 48 months, and receive an incremental linear growth pattern to that 100x the longer you keep it locked. Okay, those were two of the incentives. The third one being that with that conversion, or locking those HNT tokens and converting them into VE you're getting an increased weight on your voting power. So that was the incentive they gave. But in actuality, how much of an incentive is that if your 30 H&T grows in voting weight to 3,000 versus one of the 30 top wallets on the network with hundreds of thousands of H&T, and they lock it for the same amount of period? Does your voting rights actually, or voting power actually, amount to a hill of beans? No, it doesn't. So that is kind of where it is. I think the incentive with this proposal is just in the possibility of earning more VE H&T and then maybe switching it off to one of the sub DAOs. I think you may have the power to do that within this staking period, but you may not. It's not really clear in the proposal. But if you guys have any other comments or ideas of what this thing actually is, please leave them in the comment section of this video. But now I want to kind of go on to my rant. This HIP, just like many of the other HIPs, seeks to change the numbers, like the HIP 39 when they tried to do the redenomination of the amount of helium that was being paid out. Yeah, that was good in theory, but did it really matter where we placed the decimal point, on the payout receipt? No. You still only earned 18 cents on average a day, okay, for the average miner. It just didn't matter where you placed the decimal point. You're just not making any money off the rigs. So the thing that I want to really focus on is, what are we going to do to increase profitability back to this project for the miners? And outside of increasing profitability back to the miners, what are we going to do to bring the focus back into what the project was all about? Not just being the people's network, but being an alternative to what the big chains and the big telecom companies are doing to the community. I mean, we have an opportunity with this program or this project to create some real power. And I don't think we're focusing on that as much as we're focusing on making the top wallet holders way more money. Leave your comments at the bottom of the video, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon.